Hello, everyone. We're still in chapter 6, construction services and design. This is part 5. No, excuse me. This is part 6, actually. And this lecture focuses on value engineering and how value engineering is important. So we're going to look at the value engineering in multiple phases, whether it's in the design phase, whether it's in the construction phase, whether actually in the feasibility study phase, because value engineering could be used in so many places. Now, to start with value engineering, it's different than cost reduction. So value engineering definition is a process that considers cost in the context of other factors like life cycle cost, like life cycle analysis, quality, durability, maintainability, dependability, and a lot of other aspects to it. The cost reduction, however, considers only the first cost or the initial cost of the project. So it's highly recommended that value engineering should be active in all the phases of the project because it's necessary, and only when it's value engineering become less important when cost reduction rise to the surface to help out the budget. So value engineering help to get the best value for the least cost. Here, there's three categories when we look at value engineering to make our assessments. The first criteria or category is best cost. And the best cost is when we take the life cycle cost analysis. And this particular option looks at the cost, durability, maintainability, dependability, and so forth. The second category is best function. This looks at the building use and how people are going to utilize the building, how they're going to function within the building itself. And the third category is the best aesthetic value. And this is basically, it's weighting the price, the dollar amount versus an aesthetically pleasing element in the building. For instance, do you want to put a curtain wall for your building, but it's going to cost more than just brick, but it makes your building more attractive? Yes, it costs more money, but there is more positive implications toward your building. So then you would weight this versus that and make your selection. Then using the value engineering during construction phase, particularly for contractors, that helps them in the field procedures. Like if you would like to use a lean practice, then this is your value here. It makes you more efficient and productive. Saving money on methods, if there is like means and methods or approaches that you think if you use, you save more, make you more efficient, then why not? And then equipment, are you going to use one equipment versus 5, and what is the production rate among them, and so on and so forth. And the sequence of operations, how you align all the project activities to have a better functional schedule plan for your project. And this is of course done with the scheduler. Here we'll talk about components, 5 components for good value engineering. How do you come up with good value engineering? But this is more from the feasibility study standpoint or the bigger pictures, if you will. So the first one is identification of areas for review. So basically, this is for individuals or team members where they examine drawings and specs in the hope of them coming with good strategies to help the project out. And basically what they look for is a new product and processes, different use of materials, simplified systems, and rework details. The second component is a brainstorming session. So here is where the team members sit down together and create a list of ideas and thoughts. Here, cost is not important. It's just creating ideas and thoughts. Put them on paper and share them. And the goal from that is to inspire each other and come up with the new ideas. And hopefully, these ideas merge and married and come up with new produced productive ideas. And then the third component here is analysis of each recommendation. So then now we created all these ideas and thoughts on papers. Now we're going to analyze each one of them and see if they make sense or not. So then testing them out, brainstorming them, and again, the cost here is not the first consideration, but it's a deciding factor, but not the first consideration yet. And then once all these ideas are analyzed and understood, you're going to have those ideas explained thoroughly and well, and put them in a package where you can share them with the management, so the management eventually get to decide which one is which that fit the best, and then the cost come next, where they can make their decision accordingly.